Hey, this is Chris from the Guitar Training Camp, and today I'm going to be teaching you a really cool intermediate rock guitar rhythm. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. So this is how to strum guitar intermediate rhythm number 4. It's a rock rhythm, so you have a lot of power chords. So we're doing a lot of power chords, we're doing a lot of palm muting, as opposed to not palm muting. So there's some accents on different beats. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to go through and take a look at measure by measure. So let's go ahead and take a look at how you're going to play measure number 1. All right, so in this first measure, what we have here is we have a bunch of eighth notes. We actually almost have 8 eighth notes, except on beat number 4 we have there's a rest. So we're going to start off with we have 6 power chords they're all the exact same one. They're an E5 power chord. And what an E5 power chord is, we're playing the note E here, which is on the 5th string, 7th fret. And then we're going to be playing this note B here, which is on the 4th string, 9th fret. That is the interval of a perfect fifth. And that is an E5 power chord. And with that E5 power chord, on the downbeat of number 1, that's accented, so we're going to play that kind of loud, like 1, and then we're going to go and 2 and 3 and. So we have, it looks like 4 that are going to be palm muted. Palm muting is when you let your palm lay on the strings, and it's kind of right around here, right where the string meets the bridge. If it's back too far, if you're actually having it rest back on the saddles, you're not really getting the benefit of doing the palm mute. And if you do it up too far, you can't really hear the chord. So I always tell my students, kind of have it right here where the string meets the saddles. You can mess around with it, move it up and down a little, until you hear what sounds right to you. It'll usually sound right if you're muting right here, right there. And that's how I would suggest getting used to palm muting. And that's what the PM means. It says PM, there's a dotted line, that means palm muting. So you're going to palm mute. It's going to go 1 and 2 and 3. And then on the and of 3, we have just an E5 power chord going 3 and. So far we have 1 and 2 and 3 and. Then on beat number 4, we have a rest. And then on the and of 4, we're going to get rid of this finger. We're going to put our pinky down here on the 4th string, 10th fret, which is the note C. It's a cool sound. So that's going to be like rest on 4, and then you play this. We're going to accent and play it nice and loud on the and of 4. All right, so now let's go ahead and play through that measure a couple times. 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. One more time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right, so that's how you play the first measure. Now let's go ahead and take a look at how to play the second measure. All right, so measure number 2, it's going to sound like this. 3, 4. One more time. All right, so how I'm playing the second measure, you're going, so you have the first 5 notes palm muted, so you're going 1 and 2 and 3. Then on the and of 3, we're going to play it nice and loud. So we're going to go, I don't have it accented, but we're still going to play it so you can hear it, ring. So we're going 1 and 2 and 3 and, resting on 4. And then we're going on the end of 4, we're going to get down here and accent a D5 power chord, where you're playing the note D right here on the 5th string, 5th fret. And we're playing an A right here, a perfect 5th above it, on the 4th string, 7th fret. And if I play that measure again, it's going to sound like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. One more time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right, that's how you play the second measure. Now let's go ahead and take a look at how to play the third measure. The third measure is going to sound like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Without counting, it'll sound like 3, 4. All right, in this measure, we're going to do some palm muting here. The first 5 are palm muted. We're going 1 and 2 and 3. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and... Then on the end of 3, we're going to actually play the D5 power chord. So we're going 1 and 2 and 3 and... Then on the downbeat of 4, we're resting. And then on the upbeat, or on the end of 4, we're going to slide back up to this E5 power chord. So we get this 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... One more time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... That's how you play the third measure. Now let's take a look at the last measure. Okay, for the fourth measure, what we have here is a bunch of E5 power chords. Back up on frets 7 and 9, E and B. So we start off with the 5 palm muted again, with the 1 and 2 and 3. Then on the end of 3, we play it. So there's no muting. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and then we skip 4 because it's a rest, and then the end of 4, we play that E5 power chord once again. So it goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... One more time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Now I'm going to go ahead and play through it a couple times so you can play along with me, or just so you can hear it, how it all runs together. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and play through it slowly so you can play along with me if you're not ready to play it up to speed. So I'm going to go 3, 4... I hope you've enjoyed learning this rock guitar rhythm. If you'd like to see more lessons by the Guitar Training Camp, make sure you subscribe down below, and make sure you click the bell icon to make sure you get notifications when we come out with new lessons. And I look forward to seeing you in the next lesson.